So we're at Tokyo Haneda Airport, getting ready to roll onto runway 22. It's 10:17 AM. We're going to do the short Tokyo tour. Now we've been cleared for rolling takeoff, if there is such a clearance. So here we go. 42 knots. Ooh, we've got to come left a lot. 65, 70, 80, 90, 100, rotating. And there's one of my new views. It's going to take a bit of getting used to. It's kind of an instructor's periscope view set up from the back seat. It's pretty good, we can see over the nose.
007, continue for west departure.
250 knots, we'll keep that throttled back, climbing through 600 feet.
007, leaving my airspace frequency, change approved.
Mike India Golf copy.
Tokyo Tower 007 frequency change.
That's a pretty cool view. I'll just check the other ones as we turn to back to the northwest. So here's the got a GoPro looking over the left shoulder. We're going to turn left in a moment. Looking back to the right. Underneath we've got the forward view, left, back and right. Very cool. Let's go over the shoulder. Start our left turn. Yeah, I did set these internal cameras up quite a while ago, but I forgot to use them because there's so much going on when you're flying these missions the first few times. Let's go to the forward view. Slow off a bit. Let's go left camera. Nice. As we swing back over the airport. There it is. Then we're going to turn left and go up the river. You can see the river about 10 o'clock already. So let's get altitude and speed. So looking about 1500 feet standard. These VFR flights, there we go, 1500. And a bit fast, so we'll pull the speed brake out. And in as we come back to 250 knots. Get a good look at the airport. Very nice. Upgraded those bridges there, and the breakwaters look nice. Okay, let's turn to the first waypoint, which is the bridge on this river, which is called the what river? Sumida River. Just looking at my notes there. Sumida River. Let's have a look at the airport on the left. Nice. Okay, altitude's good. Speed's a little bit slow. Now, as I remember, once you get, now this is the bridge, the blue bridge straight ahead, and actually waypoint 2 is that tower we can see about 1 o'clock on the right there. It's a pretty obvious landmark, and actually waypoint 5 rather, is straight ahead. We're going to come back down past that red and white tower, which you might just be able to see appearing in front of us. So, as with most of these flights, it's much easier to fly than explain. Basically, just follow the river for the first part of it. Okay, so I might stay at 1,000 feet actually. I like to sit about 1,000 feet around these cities, 500 feet on the beaches, 1,500 elsewhere. So there we go, it's a great view of the bridge. Let's look right. Lovely. Left. Beautiful. And I'll just keep the speed down a bit because this river is very windy, as you'll see. So Tokyo Sky Tower, which you can see looming in front of us, but we'll just follow the bends of the river.
Cleared to land runway 22 generic 043.
Yeah, I get those warning messages from time to time. So we could go straight ahead to the next waypoint, but let's follow the river. And I'll leave this camera view up because it's pretty good. Okay, I'll change the channel there. So here's the tower. So I'm going to do a counterclockwise turn around it. Now we'll pick the power up a bit. Very nice too, very nicely modelled. This is why I prefer the 3D blender approach to landmarks, because they're so clean and detailed. Cool. Let's just look out over the left wing as we turn around, but actually I'm not going to see much. Let's get myself organised here. It's very close to the next few waypoints. First one's going to be Pond, Shinabazuno Pond, which I believe is straight ahead. Yep, here it is. There we go on the left, pond. With beautiful autumn colours and some nice buildings in the middle of the pond. And now, as we turn across the pond, keep this heading, and just beyond these tall buildings we'll see the Tokyo Imperial Palace coming up in this park. And then Tokyo Tower, which you can already begin to see beyond the park, that red and white tower. So here's the Imperial Palace. Very nice. And we'll just pass to the right of the tower. Quick walk left, back, right. Gorgeous models, just beautifully modelled. This photogrammetry cannot hold a candle to that. Now we veer right, very slightly right actually, going to Yokohama. Yokohama? Landmark Tower is Yokohama Bay. Now, kind of aiming for, let's check my notes here. Look at the picture, site picture. Past the tower, there we go. Okay, it's a bit hard to make out at the moment. Could be, I think it's the tallest building dead centre right now, which is just a very dark and distant shape. Just double checking my site picture, yeah. Let's check our map, so if we're not sure we can do that. Map is loading up. Here it is. Yep, shows it's slightly right of track. Pretty much on track. Cool. Okay, so I was right, it is that tall building. It's still quite small at the moment. Yeah, I think these GoPro views are pretty good for these demo flights. Let's go back to my normal view just to compare. The helmet mounted cam, which is pretty good, but I think you guys get to see a lot more with the GoPro view. Of course, depending on your cockpit, the whole view result will vary. We've all got obstacles, canopy rails, and things in the way. You have to look around or left or right. It's just part of flying. Yep, so there we go. Let's go back to just lock the camera, back to GoPro forward. So what we're looking for, Yokohama Landmark Tower. And there's some nice buildings there, and I believe we turn left to bridge. Yep, Yokohama Bay Bridge, which you can see on the left already. So once again, it's really visually oriented. So you come across, you find the bay here, then you just fly around the shore of the bay, back across that bridge, and you'll be back at Tokyo Airport. Now what's the time? It's 11 minutes into it. So I think what I'll do is go and land back at Tokyo, then I'll do another video where I'll loiter at Tokyo and I'll loiter over here, but for now I'll just keep on the straight and narrow, sticking exactly to the flight plan. So I've got MiGMan's marvellous autumn trees turned on. Let's go left camera and check out this great collection of buildings here. It looks awesome. Ferris wheel there. Right, so we keep turning, that's the plan. And come across the Yokohama Bay Bridge. I should see the airport. I can already see it. Yep. Nice. Let's talk to the airport. Mike India Golf 3.
Tokyo Tower 007 is 9 miles southwest 1,400 feet with Mike to land.
007 Tokyo Tower. Altimeter 29.992 phoneme alphabet equals X Microsoft UPSPH equals WIHND wind slash phoneme 278 to 27. Make left traffic runway 22.
Okay, Mike India Golf copy. Mike India Golf copy.
Left traffic runway 22007.
Okay, so I think 22 is this runway out in the water. We can see two red lights flashing, other aircraft taxiing out or taxiing back. Anyway, that's where we're landing. Left traffic, so let's come right. Get down to 1,000 feet. As we cross the container terminals here. Gotta watch my speed, don't get too fast. Okay, 1,000 feet. Looking left. I wonder what that landmark is on the right. I've not checked it out. That was not in the standard issue scenery. I'll check it out later. Yep, well, okay, I've got one runway to choose from. This is the one. Quite bright light over there. Right, let's get back in the driver's seat. And I want to try the new instructor's periscope view this time. I might as well start using it now. Oh, I'll save it till we're on final. Yep. Okay. It's going to clear us to land in a moment.
007 phoneme alphabet equals X Microsoft UPSPH equals WIHND wind slash phoneme 278 to 27. Cleared to land runway 22.
Mike India Golf, copy.
To land runway 22007.
So I'm just coming around to heading 03. Is that right? So 22, 50 degrees, I can't even think today. Okay, let's turn to final. 1,000 feet, fuel's good. Hopefully bleed off enough speed to get the gear down when we roll out. Pull a bit tighter. And pop the air brake. And speed brake in. It's another aircraft on the runway, but we get told to go around. Gear down. We've got a periscope view. Flaps 1, flaps 2. Now I've not landed in this view before, so it should be interesting. So usually I'm in that view. I have to kind of look to the side to see the runway. So I thought I'd emulate what the Russians have got in their Uchebny Bitva models. Train, two-seat trainers, they've got a guy in the back as a periscope. So let's focus on the landing. We're at 6 degrees, angle of attack. So it's looking good. Okay, a bit of left rudder. Bit slow actually. It's pretty exciting landing over water. Okay, right on speed. Bit of left rudder. Wait. At 4 degrees, 107. Settling down nicely, but I'll want to flare in a moment. Got a little bit slow there. All my warning lights came alive. I've got 3 stall warnings set up in this cockpit, so I can't miss it. Okay, we're settling nicely. Pretty good, I think. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit hard to judge the height. I was a little bit high when I backed off there. But first time in that view, I'm not unhappy with it. Yeah. Mike India Golf, copy.
18.225007.
Right, back to normal view. Whew, there we go. So there we go. That's a pretty, by the numbers, look at that route through the heart of Tokyo. And I'll do it again and do a lot more loitering over the landmarks. I look forward to it.